Smart PDU is basically a power distribution box with intelligence. What we've done is take the power distribution concept a big step further. We've added intelligence that monitors all the outgoing currents so you can have actually an accurate picture of what's going on. We've added much better circuit breakers that are really tough and designed for the events market. Being able to accurately monitor every single channel's current draw and power consumption is totally unique, but probably the most valuable feature of the product are these incredible circuit breakers we have. These are circuit breakers that are designed to deal with the tough loads that today's equipment represent. High inrush currents, leakage currents. They are sealed against dust and humidity, so they can take the abuse of the road, dusty conditions, damp conditions. They are accurate from -40 to +85 degrees centigrade. So they can work as well coming out of a cold truck in Finland or on a hot outdoor stage in Dubai. Starting on the left side here, we actually have two USB charge ports. Just for convenience, you can power your iPad, your iPhone, your whatever. Next to this, we have the main incoming meter. This checks all the incoming voltages, currents, frequencies, power factor, everything. What we've done is we've sourced a meter that is able to take a misconnected incoming power. So this is actually put before the main breaker. So if you have a miswired incoming power, you notice before you turn on the rack. And all of this information is also available remotely via our web application. Anything with a browser can check all this data. Further on the right, we have a knob that controls the backlit writing strips. We have an emergency stop. This is a legal requirement in certain countries, and we added this to the Smart PDU as standard because we want to have a product that is widely applicable across Europe. We don't want to have a German version, a French version. We want to have something that is widely available, widely usable. At the center of the back of the Smart PDU, we have our network connection. The network connection connects to the internal server. The internal server takes in all the data about the load connections, the incoming power, voltage, current, etc., and presents that on any device that has a web browser. We have two sockets for work lights with adjustable brightness. We have a set of utility sockets. In this case, we have a 15 amp UK socket, a PowerCon through one, and a regular PowerCon. This particular connection is also available as a Schuko, German Schuko, Swiss connection, Australian connection, anything you want. So it's selectable by country. All the outputs are in groups of 12. Each group of 12 has its own output module. These come in different types. Socket packs, as you see here, Harting, PowerCon, different types. And they are easy to change. We have 4 screws. You loosen the 4 screws. You pull out the module. The module mates with a corresponding connector inside. And if you want to fit, for example, a True 1 module, hey presto. It's also very helpful if you have a bad or damaged connector. You can swap it out quickly on site. You don't even have to power down the rack. On this side, we have the auxiliary outputs, 6 single-phase auxiliaries and 2 3-phase. In this case, we have 6 16 amp, 2 single 32 amp, and a single 3-phase 63 amp. So here at the bottom, we have the incoming power and power through. We use power lock type connectors rated for 500 amps. The loop through connectors are 100% rated, so you can pull out as much as you come in. We have some small fuses here for the main metering and indicators of the 3 incoming phases. We have a little earth bond connection. Next, we have the main breaker. The main breaker we use is a quite sophisticated one with adjustable settings. So if you want to fine-tune the breaker to the capacity of your power supply, transformer, generator, whatever, the cable gates, etc., you can do that, or just leave it as it is. The main breaker, of course, trips if there's a serious overload, but it's also energized by the emergency stop and our unique loss of neutral protection. As most people know, If you lose the neutral, you can potentially have 2/3 of your connected loads experiencing overvoltage, which usually results in very, very costly repairs. Early adoption from the industry has been companies renting out large LED video screens. For example, right now we have 2 of these 72-way racks out on the big worldwide Roger Waters tour, powering 1,400 LED panels. Previously, rental companies would have to use multiple racks because the leakage currents added up and started tripping the breakers. These breakers are much more resilient, so they can deal with those tough loads. We launched a little bit more than a year ago at Product & Sound in Frankfurt, 2017, and we were overwhelmed with the interest. And so far it's been going really, really well. We have customers as far as Australia now, so fingers crossed.